Hello people of the internet, Spaz here. Welcome to the 1.4.4 Xenoseed Skeletron boss fight guide. For the arena, you're just going to want to make kind of just a rectangular square-ish arena. I'd recommend at least 200 blocks long. The bigger, the better. You don't need a platform in the center because the low gravity will solve the issue of that needing to be there. You're still going to want to place your heart lanterns and campfires, and I would recommend covering the floor of the arena and the roof of the arena with lava. Try to block off any areas where darkcasters could spawn with either blocks or lava. You're going to want to put a rope all the way down into the dungeon area where the old man is. When you curse him, you can just grab onto the rope and then he won't be able to hit you as you go up. For Ranger, you're going to want to wear Crimtane armor, and then you're going to want to wear, for accessories, an accessory of your choosing: Band of Regen, Shield of Cthulhu, Cloud in a Bottle, Lightning Boots, and Sharktooth Necklace, reforged to Warding and Menacing. The weapons you'll need are the Molten Fury, with Jester arrows, and potions you'll need regular healing potions, a burger or any other food buff, Iron Skin, Regen, Swiftness, Endurance, Wrath if you're on a corruption world. If you're not, that's fine, the fight will just take a little bit longer, archery potions, shine potions, and water walking potions, which are necessary for this fight. Okay guys, we're gonna start the fight. So, turn off God mode, spawn right is on, we are on master mode. Take our buffs, kill the Clothier, and start going up on the rope. Once you're going up on the rope, he shouldn't really be able to hit you. He should just hover nicely above you, and then just try to make your way onto the top platform before he starts spinning. And if you can do this, you should be fine. You don't really have anything to worry about too much, because the first phase of the fight is pretty much just completely normal, but despite the low gravity. So try to circle around him to avoid his attacks. That's typically the best way to do it. And don't hit the head when he's spinning with the arrows, because they will just bounce off. Now, once the hands are dead, or one hand is dead at least, darkcasters will begin spawning. But the reasoning for the lava being here is so that the darkcasters can be dealt with even when you're not attacking them, because the lava will do damage to them even while you're focusing on Skeletron. Also, in the second phase of the fight, Skeletron's head can be hit when he is spinning with the arrows, which is good. For Mage, you're going to want to use your Demon Scythe, reforged to the best modifier you can get it at, regular healing potions, mana potions, not lesser mana potions, a burger or any other food buff, Iron Skin, Regen, Swiftness, Endurance, Magic Power, Mana Regeneration, Shine, and water walking potions. Those are necessary. That or Terra Spark boots, since there's lava on the arena. For armor, you're going to want to wear a full set of jungle armor. You're going to want to wear your Mana Flower, your Band of Regen, your Sharktooth Necklace, your Shield of Cthulhu, a Cloud in a Bottle, and Lightning Boots, reforged to Warding and Menacing. Alright guys, but we're going to start the fight. So, turn off God mode, turn on the spawn rate. We are on master mode. Take your buffs. Kill the Clothier. Then start going up on the rope. And Skeletron should hover over you nicely, not hit you. Now what you're going to want to do is try your best to get onto the top platform before Skeletron starts spinning. Otherwise you have a horrible time. And then now, the first phase of the fight is going to be pretty much normal. The normal Skeletron fight. Nothing really special about it. Circle around Skeletron to avoid his hands and his head. It's usually the best way to do it. Once you kill at least one hand of Skeletrons, Darkcasters will begin spawning around your arena, which could pose you problems. But the lava will start killing them as soon as they spawn, eliminating their threat somewhat, and keeping their numbers in check for you, so they don't overwhelm you. And the Demon Scythe will pierce through them nicely, taking care of them for you. So then, just really try to circle around Skeletron's head. That's the easiest way to dodge the skulls. Lastly, for Summoner, I recommend that you use the Snapthorn and the Imp Staff reforged to the best modifiers you can get on each. Regular healing potions, a burger or any other food buff, Iron Skin regen swiftness, endurance, wrath if you're on a corruption world. If you're not, that's fine. The fight will again just take longer. Summoning potions, shine potions, and water walking potions, or Terra Spark boots. One of these is necessary for the fight because the arena has lava on the floor. Armor you're going to want to use is Obsidian Armor, Feral Claws, Band of Regen, Sharktooth Necklace, Shield of Cthulhu, Cloud in a Bottle, and Lightning Boots, reforged to Menacing and Warding. Alright guys, we're going to start the fight now. So we're turning off God mode. We're turning on the spawn rate, we are on master mode, and now we are killing the Clothier. So, hop on the rope, start going up, and he should hover right above you and not hit you, which is perfect for getting to the top of your arena before he starts his death spin, because if you don't get here before that, you will surely die. And now the first stage of the fight should be completely normal. Just focus on the hands, circle the boss to avoid his attacks, and note that you cannot hit the head in the first stage of the fight before the hands are dead, because the flame will just deflect back at you, which is horrible. Once one of his hands is dead, or both of them, Darkcasters will start spawning around your arena, which suck, but fortunately for you, the lava that you place around the arena will take care of them pretty nicely. It will damage them and keep their numbers lower for you, without you having to worry about them, so you can focus on Skeletron. To escape the head, you just simply circle around it like you normally would, which will help you avoid the skulls Skeletron shoots and the head itself. That is Skeletron killed as all the classes. And it's fitting because we got a Chippy's Couch in the last one. But yeah guys, that was the fight. Again, with all 4 classes of Terraria. I hope you guys found it useful. Summary for the fight. Not too bad, honestly. Once you get the hang of it, of course the learning curve kind of sucks, but you can get used to anything if you force yourself to. Subscribe for more content from me, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Goodbye.